Hello everybody, Joe here. Welcome to the channel. So we're coming at you this week with a kind of a similar style workout that we did last week. It's going to be a 10-minute EMOM, so every minute on the minute we will change the exercise. So we're going to do two basic movements. The first one is called the Mike Tyson push-up, and the second one is just a straight squat. So I'll start from this angle with the Mike Tyson push-up as we do the different sets, and we do 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. I'll just kind of show you different angles for the Mike Tyson push-up so you get a better understanding of exactly what it looks like. But basically, you're doing a push-up and you're going back. You're doing that kind of, like you're about to take off in a sprint, but with both legs bent. Also, try to avoid touching your knees to the ground the entire time for the entire movement, the entire 1 minute. You want to keep your body off the ground. You want to keep your knees off the ground. So your chest and shoulders during this exercise are going to burn extensively. The break that you kind of get while doing this is basically when you're in that position right there. So when you're kind of in that deep squat, that is really your only small, if you want to call it, break. So we've changed now. We're doing the squats. Again, I will show you the squat from a different angle as we get the rep set 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. You'll see different angles of the squat. You really want to get that butt coming back and down your quadricep. You want that basically parallel to the floor, and basically you want to get your butt back like you're sitting on a toilet. So just picture yourself sitting on a toilet seat. Notice my knee is not moving way over my toe or any of that. You want to keep your knee above your toe to mid-foot. So really try to avoid having your kneecap go way over your toe. It's just a little bit hard on your knee joints. So, and if you do lots of these, like me, sometimes you're doing hundreds or so per week. Having the proper movement and having the proper kind of form for these ones will prevent you from getting long-term stress on the joints and pain in the joints ultimately. So here's a slightly different angle. You can see, your hands are roughly around your shoulder. They're below your shoulder. You can have a little bit wider like I have right now. I tend to vary it. Sometimes I put them directly under my shoulders. Sometimes I put them a little bit further out. I like to vary it a little bit. However, make sure that when your elbows are coming in, I used to tuck them right against my sides. I learned that was pretty hard on my shoulders themselves. I was starting to have shoulder pain after a while. So I was watching some David Goggins videos, and he actually has his elbows coming out at basically a 45-degree angle. So not super tucked in, and make sure they're not super wide out either. So 45-degree angle. We're getting back to the squats here. So again, see my knees. Make sure your knees don't collapse inside on each other. I see a lot of people, they're doing squats. Sometimes if they're using a machine, their knees kind of collapse inwards. Make sure you're pushing your knees out. If you need to put an elastic band or something around your knees, that's a fantastic way to kind of learn to, push your knees out. So again, knees out. Knees are also not coming over the toe. So mid-foot to toe. Wherever you want to put your hands, sometimes I'm putting them in the front. Sometimes I'm putting them on my head. I'm just kind of varying it up. So whatever is comfortable for you, do what's best. Do whatever makes you kind of happy, what makes you comfortable. And that way you can get your balance is good. So here we go from a slightly different angle. Back to the Mike Tyson push-up. So again, bam and bam. So you can see my elbows are coming in kind of a 45-degree angle. And again, you'll see it from another angle in the next set, the next time we go through this. So just like we're taking off, power jump, and you can see my knees not hitting the ground, my stomach's not hitting the ground, my chest not hitting the ground. There's no break while you're doing this. If anything, my nose or my chin may kind of graze the ground. However, I'm not resting on it. So I want to keep this exercise going the entire time, no stopping. That way you're getting the chest and shoulders. They're really taking a pounding in this. You'll notice that, the first couple sets, they may not be that difficult, but as you can see, I'm coming up to the end and I'm starting to struggle already. However, this is also after another workout that I did prior to, so this would be like my second workout of the day. Again, similar kind of angle, just facing the other direction. You can see my butt comes back and down, just like you're sitting on a toilet. The kneecap, again, make sure that doesn't go way over the toe. Really, really try to avoid that. Also want to make sure your back is fairly straight. Don't curve your back or any of that type of stuff. Some people like to look more at the ground. Some people like to look straight ahead. I'm indifferent. Sometimes I look ahead. Sometimes I look more at the ground and keep my head and spine at the same angle as my back is. So up to you. I'll let you watch this and I'll get back later in the video. So we are coming up to the last set of the Mike Tyson push-ups. This last set is, as you'll see, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for me. But again, a slightly different angle, just so you can kind of see the whole thing. I find seeing someone do it from different angles really helps with the form, and you kind of get a whole kind of sort of a 3D dimension of exactly where their knees are going, where their hips are going, where their back is angled. So forth and so on. Also, I'm using gloves for this. I find, I'm not trying to use it because I got soft hands or anything like that at all. I just find that when I start to sweat like crazy, my hands become super slick and I end up sliding all over the mat. So these gloves just basically give me a little bit of extra stick. They stick to this mat quite well. So there you go. That's the last time through of that. Last time through for the squats coming up right now. And again, a slightly different angle. The more angles, the better, right? So when you're finished these exercises, also always make sure you stretch. I'm a firm believer in stretching. So many of my friends, some of the people I work with, I play soccer with, they're half my age, and they have a flexibility of a stick. So you really want to avoid that. The older you get, the stiffer you're going to get. make sure you stretch for about 5 or so minutes and stretch the muscles that you're using the most if you're, in a rush and you only want to do a few. So as you get older, it also helps you, the stretching also helps you get rid of the lactic acid, which will help in recovery, and you won't be as sore the following day. So don't forget, comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification icon and all that good stuff, and it will alert you to when I post new content. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to do it twice over if you want. If you really want to push it, 2 or 3 times over if you're a complete machine. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Have yourself a great day, and bye for now.